and welcome to Sunday Night NBA action here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Portland Trailblazers going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. And here in the early season, Tim, what are you watching from these teams now?
Well, I'm looking, BA, for roles and how they have evolved and changed from a year ago. It's amazing how much difference just one season can make, putting guys in better position to succeed.
How much will rotations change through the months now?
Significantly. I think coaches are trying to find out who they can trust as you get deeper into the season.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. George out there with Sarr. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then there's Fears. And it's Suggs in a shooting guard. Here's Henderson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Whoa! Scoot! What a move!
Sarr with a screen on Henderson. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Sharp against Suggs. Clinging inside.
Oh,
man! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And as a rebounder, Clinging is probably more advanced at the offensive end at this point.
Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. Blazers ball. The Trailblazers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Suggs against Sharp. Three-pointer. Here's Clinging. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
At 7'2", Clinging is very comfortable in the paint, and he can just own that area.
And finished off by Sarr.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Back to Henderson. And the layup is good. Henderson's gotten his second bucket of the game.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Pass to George. And the jam by George.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Size and shooting touch always in demand, Legs, and 2 things that Keyshawn George possesses.
Yeah, he's an interesting combination because he grew up playing point guard, but hit a growth spurt later on. So he's got the vision and ball hand. Skills of a point, but now he's adding that scoring prowess of an off guard.
A player to watch for sure.
No doubt.
Back to Abdia. Portland moving it around. Henderson for 3. Counted from distance. Henderson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Oh, he picked him clean. Pass to Kamara. Six on the shot clock. Back to Henderson. Shoots over Fears. Henderson misses.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Offensive rebound. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Sarr. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Henderson, the pass to Sharp. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. There's a screen. Here's Fears. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Sharp. Outside Kamara. Five on the clock. Shoots it from the high post. Good.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Fears. What a tremendous game he played against Philadelphia. George has the open look. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on. The money.
Here's Henderson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yes, so energetic on the drive. Henderson manages to put the defense in a bad spot.
Grant's checked in for Kamara. No good on the second free throw. And Tim, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Denny Avdia and Toumani Kamara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade.
Here's Sharp. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And one thing's for sure, Tim. Shaedon Sharp, one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Grant outside. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Trailblazers lead by 6. Henderson, the pass to Avdia. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Price. And a nice finish on the layup.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
The Trailblazers have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Pass to Klingon. Outside Sharp. Back to Klingon. Oh, Robinson with a block. Here's Price, defended by Henderson. To the middle. Grant with a steal. To the inside. Oh, Robinson with a block. Here's Suggs. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
Grab the screen. Here's Henderson. Again, the miss by Portland.
Yeah, that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Robinson, a screen on Grant. The drive by Porzingis. Here's Robinson. Pass to Price. From outside the arc. On target from range. Now just a 1-point Portland lead.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Portland has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Here's Henderson. Counted. His fourth bucket in 8 shots.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Here's Price. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Price has got 7. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Now here's Lillard, guarded closely. If you look at the career of Damian Lillard, he's provided some unforgettable moments, Graham.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. And I remember you were on the call for one of those moments. That unfathomable series-ending buzzer beater he hit against the Thunder.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's Price. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Now, whatever he's doing, it's working. He's already 4 of 5 from the field.
Lillard with the ball. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. He's got 5.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers, it's almost effortless how he shoots.
Eason a screen on Lillard. Here's Price. Drops in the layup for 2.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Henderson outside. Shoots over Eason. Eason pulls it in.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Pass to Porzingis. To the left side wing. Here's Price. 11 points in the game. 4 on the clock. And it's all tied up. Price has got 13 now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
There's 21 seconds left in the first. Now Lillard. He's got 5. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Here's Fears with 1 on the clock. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for Portland. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. They've got Tari Eason, Herb Jones out there with George. Then there's Sarr, and it's Fears in at the 1. So they take the lead. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Fontecchio. For 3, here's Lillard. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. Well, the Pelicans shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
They've done a lot of good things today, but one area they need to improve is their ball security.
Lillard right side. Oh, Lillard just owning the paint.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Pass to Eason. George, a screen on Sharp. Fires from the wing. That's good from Eason. On the assist by Fears. Eason's got his first points of the game. Portland trailing here. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul of the game. Portland making a switch here. Kamara's checked in.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Lillard. Lillard on the drive. It's deflected.
And as Sar gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Sar with a screen on Lillard. Here's Spears. Here's George. Takes the three. Rebounded by Kamara. Outside Sharp. Down low. Here's Fontecchio. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Fears. Sar with a screen on Lillard. Here's Fears. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Damian Lillard picks one up. New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Grant's checked in for Fontecchio. All right, let's check in now with Allie LaForce to see how Jeremy Grant's doing. Allie.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletics trainer for the Trailblazers. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Despite the longer time frame for a full recovery, the training staff is letting him play. We'll be keeping you updated as we hear more, but for now, he's not going to let this slow him down.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
And I'm sure the training staff is doing everything they can to ensure he's back out there as quickly as possible. Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, my body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too. Guys, back to you.
Chasing that ring. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Lillard passes to Sharp, back to Lillard. Shoots, and it's Portland scoring again.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
George outside. Pass to Fears. Sar with a screen on Lillard. 6 to shoot. Here's Fears. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Sharp against Eason to the paint. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Yeah, look at Grant, quick off the floor before anyone can get in his way.
Here's Fears. He's got 5. Pass to George. Grant against Eason. Lillard. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
Porzingis against Avdia. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, all the way up there at 7-2. I mean, it must be pretty easy for Porzingis to see the floor.
Henderson outside. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That'll be a second foul of the game.
All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Grant's checked in for Portland. Here's Grant. Pass to Henderson. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by Portland.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Here's Porzingis. Portland with a rebound. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah and take on the Jazz. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Grant attacks. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And that's what I love from Grant, when he can put it on the floor and attack the rim.
Tim, when you think of versatile utility forwards in this league, Jeremy Grant fits the mold.
Well, he came into the league as just a hustle player, Brian, but then he worked to enhance his skill level. He has been a quality player on both ends for over a decade.
Pass to Porzingis. Launches it. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. Trailblazers lead by 6. 11 feet out. Porzingis grabs the board, and it's Deni Avdija with the foul. That's his first foul. So a timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. Legs, when you look at the maturation of Deni Avdija, just how good you think he can be.
Well, Brian, he is living up to being a top 10 pick. He has an all-around game, and more than anything, it's the force that he plays with. He is proving to be a real difference maker.
Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Price. He's got 13. Inside, here's Suggs. And a missed layup. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Lillard, what'd you expect?
And he's carried them this quarter, a dominant offensive stretch.
And there's the screen. Down low. Pass to Porzingis. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well within range for Porzingis. The Latvian probably was thinking these since he was young.
Outside Kamara. Here's Henderson. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Price, the pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And here's Grant from the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Price can't get it to go. Portland leading by 7. To 3, here's Lillard. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Well, after making 1 in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Portland has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Kamara, that's good. And now a 12-point Portland lead.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Porzingis with a screen on Henderson. Suggs finds Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, a reliable way to create for others. Suggs disrupts the coverage with the play and makes the pass.
Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely. And there's a defensive 3-second call. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. And he shows the focus. There, nails the tee.
Yeah, I think something that doesn't get appreciated enough is Lillard's patience. But he's not one to rush things or look for easy outs. He knows it takes hard work to succeed.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Klingon, he's checked in for Grant. And it's Sharp in for Henderson. Oh! And the jam by Lillard.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
The 3 from Suggs. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And here's Avdija. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. George is screen on Sharp. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Suggs. And the bucket is good. Suggs has got 5 points now in the quarter.
So cunning and effective in screen and rolls. I really like watching Suggs operate in these sets.
Here's Lillard. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Portland ahead. They're up by 10. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Well, you don't want to give away the game. That's what they're doing with all of these turnovers, Shaq.
Yep, Butterfingers.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. Flopping Freddy is asking Shaq, did you have any major beef with other players during your playing days?
That's a great question. It'd probably be quicker for Shaq to name the players he didn't have a beef with.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have time to answer this question. We'll have to look it up.
You guys are being dramatic, but there may have been a couple of players.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Pelicans trail by 10. It's Scoot and Sharp in at the 1 and the 2. Inside, we'll see Kamara and Klingit, and it's Avdia in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Kamara. Pass to Henderson. There's a screen by Kamara. Henderson, the pass to Sharp. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator. The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Outside Sharp. Back to Henderson. Pass to Klingen. Sinks that one from the post. Klingen's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Portland moving it around. Avdia from outside hits a 3-pointer. 9 points in the game.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. 90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Fears. He's got 5. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen. It's Avdia on the wing. There's the triple. Knocked loose.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Fears. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Here's Henderson. Sharp got the loose ball, but that'll be a backcourt violation.
Substitution on the court.
Sharp against Suggs. Porzingis with a screen on Sharp. From the arc. And Trey Murphy gets a three.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Henderson scanning the floor. Outside Sharp. Avdia outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kamara. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Pelicans trail by 8. Suggs, the pass to Price. Robinson, a screen on Sharp. To the inside. Oh, sweet move. Portland grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Clingan. He is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he is a 7'2" monster, and he cast a long shadow in the paint. And for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
And, Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range, not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the three could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
Outside Kamara, pass to Avdia. Oh, Robinson with a block. They recover it. Pelicans trail by 8. Here's Price. He's got 13. Now Porzingis. The three is up. Price can't get it to go. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. To the paint. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, known for his size and defense, Clingan has the potential to be a very effective two-way player in this league.
The Pelicans making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. George, a screen on Henderson. Here's Price. Clingan with the block.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Clingan.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Back over to you guys.
Merci. Allie, thanks for the report.
There's so much energy when Henderson is on the floor.
And the Pelicans call time here. New Orleans making a change here. Easton's checked in. Pelicans trail by 12. Here's Price. 13 points in the game. Pass to George. Fires the three. And again, New Orleans no good. The Trailblazers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. To the middle. Plenty of space. And it's Portland with another.
Willing passes, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Price, defended by Henderson. Here's Easton. And again, New Orleans, no good. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Portland. Henderson outside. The three hits the trifecta. Kamara's got 7 points.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Kamara.
Number 9, Jeremy Grant.
Here's Price. Down low. Stolen by Sharp. And here's the fast break. And Henderson with the basket on the assist from Sharp. Sharp's got 5 assists tonight. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
They're defensive.